here for chaos.
Yeah, and
We
opinions.
accept
and...
nothing short of chaos.
Yeah, we'll have chaos, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
going to get through all this.
we're gonna start in Asphalt, which is basically where we left last time, but it's a different run. But this time I chose the gun because I don't know, I like it the best.
Okay.
And I got some boons when I came up here. I have some from Ares, which give us Doom. So like it's extra damage that you give, like bonus damage. I also have this one from Poseidon, I think, where our special, which is basically a grenade that or a rocket, is like it throws people away like it's a wave.
Okay, so we're going through Tartarus with modern weapons.
Yeah.
Also, the title of the stream, did we change it?
Oh, did we?
I
It
don't
says
know, we still
zigzagging
haven't
through
done
Tartarus.
I don't know who is able to change it.
Well, I will go change it. Last time
Thank you.
I tried to. You guys said it last time too, and I tried to change it at the beginning of the screen, but then still, when I had to save the highlight after, it was the old name. So I don't know if it will. I'll definitely try, but
Technology is not our friend.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to reload it. I don't know.
We should
Oh,
not
maybe.
clear the-
Yeah.
Sorry.
Technology never loves us.
All right, so maybe we can start our journey.
Yeah, let's go.
River Flagathon.
We're also always on a journey, so that's another thing about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Always going somewhere. In this case,
Let's see.
Nice.
I also have the crystal beams again from the meter, the lasers.
nice.
I like those.
I love lasers.
Those were that was the ability that helped me escape when I did.
That's fair. Someone is saying maybe the real journey is the friends we met along the way. I don't know. Or maybe the real journey is just shooting lasers at everything in the afterlife. Who knows? Who
I was
knows?
gonna say, I'm pretty sure that the real journey was all the skeletons in our closet by the end of the show.
That is true.
They freaked me out at first, but I started collecting them.
Also, we are going to Asphalt that has been ravaged by a river fire. So it's not the Asphalt I expected. Like last time when I saw it, I was like, wait, that's not. Oh, it's like the map lady meme. I was like,
I think it's less fire and more lava, but I mean, agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's magma. It is called in the game. So
it's a volcano.
Oh, so we're underground, so it is magma. Yeah, that's a good point.
So we can go for
Fair.
more health, or we can get some more money. I don't know what you think we should do.
Money, because right now we're a greed monger.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because
Fair.
I'm here now.
Boss is set.
Huh? Hello, Sneaky. In the chat. Friends in the underworld. Yeah, we make friends in the weirdest places somehow.
Oh wait, what is it?
Thanatos.
You could call them friends in low places.
Oh wait,
Oh my
Thanatos
god, I
is
was
here.
about to say friends on
Let's
the
get
other
this done.
side, but yes, death approaches. Okay. Oh, death,
Death
like literal
approaches.
Yeah,
death.
literal
okay.
death, like Thanatos.
Okay, let's.
Literal death. Yeah, no
Yeah.
no pressure.
Oh wow. Okay,
All right.
well,
Well, I didn't
Well.
expect death to be such a thirst trap, but all right.
death is a twink, and it's coming for you. So, yeah. I mean, I'm in love with the design, although that weird sleeve thing going on, not too practical, but that's okay. The one wing on the shoulder is giving me Senseiya vibes, because in Senseiya, which is and like in the last chapter, which is the Hades chapter, Hypnos and Thanatos have wings on opposite shoulders. So
Oh, okay.
I would not be surprised if this was the case. But yeah, that is a twink. That's good to know. Take
Oh,
notes.
wild twink approached.
Let's see what he says. Oh, he doesn't say anything. So basically, what you have to do here is you have to do a contest. Like you have to kill more enemies than he does. But
Okay, but like, doesn't he have an advantage? He's dead,
yeah,
BRB, let me kill more enemies than Death himself.
right?
Pew pew. Sorry, thought I died. I'm not. I don't have the volume on, so
oh yeah,
to me there's no sounds.
I'm not doing this. Eating.
I mean, he's you know. Also, I don't think we ever see Thanatos represented with how do you call it, the scythe in Greek art. Like that
No,
is,
I don't think so.
yeah,
I know there's
yeah.
one.
They are represented as twins though, him and
Yeah.
Hypnos, but the scythe is very, very modern.
There's one game as well, Smite. I don't know if you've ever heard of it,
Mm-hmm.
where Thanatos is also playable and he has a scythe as well. So I think maybe that might have been an influence here. I don't know. But
So,
Also, like generally the Green Reaper.
yeah.
You seemed a little winded
well, so
there,
if
Al.
you're
Not
looking
even
at
close to the
other
surface yet either.
representations, other games, for example, Thanatos usually has a sword, like a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So that's actually interesting that it's a scythe in this. It
Yeah.
looks like they kind of went for the pop culture version of the character. Obviously.
Yeah. Also
no?
the hood.
Yeah.
They went for
Yeah,
the
very-
Grim Reaper. That
Yeah.
Grim Reaper look.
Very death vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there.
What are the games? There's Warframe has a Thanatos scythe,
You're very welcome.
and God
Now
of
I better
War
get
has
before Lord
Thanatos'
Hades catches up
sword.
with us.
What is it? God of War
Wait,
is it Ascension?
Don't remember which one it is.
PS3?
PS3. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Smite
have the
has-
We're going
PS3
vintage
version of them
here.
also. I don't know which one.
Yeah, Smite has that one where it's like the cool looking blade.
Yeah.
I want to say that it's God of War Ascension.
Possibly. Yeah.
It could be, but like in ancient Greece, like a scythe would not be. It would not be a very Greek weapon. The Thracians famously used them, and the Greeks were like appalled, absolutely appalled. Like, why would you use something that can chop a man in two? And the answer is why not. But for a Greek person, that's like an agricultural tool, and not associated with death in any way. However, death is Thanatos can be a twink in ancient Greek art. Not always, but it can. It can.
Mhm.
You know, it depends who's painting him.
So here, we have the opportunity. We can go for Hermes, or we can spend our money and get maybe a boon or some health. So I think maybe we should get some health because the Thanatos
Please.
thing
Yes.
messed us up a little bit. And this is also like one room where you don't have to fight anyone, so it brings you closer to.
Okay,
Oh, of
that's
course
fair.
it doesn't give us health.
The
Oh,
only
wow.
person you have to fight in this room is yourself.
Yeah.
And your bad choices.
So we can get another Ares boon, or we can get gems to renovate House of Hades, or we can get power up for our
Get the shiny one.
the middle one.
They all shine, Jake.
I know.
This one, the middle one.
The gems?
Can I like all three of the symbols. I just want to point that out because like I haven't been on the Hades stream yet. All of the little items that you can pick up, the art on them is very visually pleasing. Like very visually pleasing. Like that's a pomegranate, right? And
Yeah.
you get the gemstones.
Get the
And
boon.
then you have-
Get the boon.
The boon from Ares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the boon. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, get our Ares with war paint and an undercut.
And the Kopesh.
Yes, and the Kopesh. Well, the Kopis, yes, and then the bird
Yes.
and the bird on his chest.
We don't have any issues with this.
No, not at all.
Let's
None.
see. What does he
I
offer
don't
us?
entirely know how is that supposed to be a crown? Like a
Yeah, he's wearing like a little.
okay.
Like
yeah.
a little.
The same as-
Right?
Wreath?
That thing. I don't know. English is a
Read.
complicated language for me.
English is a complicated language for me. Let's not cut short here.
It is a complicated language, period. So what are we getting?
Yeah.
Um,
This one is rare, but I don't like the ability. like the blade rift.
Dash gets a
yeah.
Blade Rift. You don't use dash a lot. Is there
No, I
anything
do,
that is
but
like
the thing is, I don't like the blade
Mm.
rift. Like it's
Fair.
not that helpful. And this one, so after we die and we use our Death Defiance, when we come back, we deal more damage. That's one. It's interesting. But this one gives us more damage, like always.
Yes, yes,
So
that
I'm
one.
gonna
would-
get
yes,
the third one.
yes.
That or urge, urge
Yeah.
to kill.
yeah, safety.
All right. That's
I have to say these boons are very in character for the god that is giving them.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like, so do you want more damage
Always.
always? Do you want more damage
Have to
after you're
say, the
dead
barge
because
of
you're going
death
to
is now
die,
made.
or you know?
We're on the boat now.
The barge of death is never late.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that's a whole barge. What the?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a rib cage.
Basically.
It's a whole ass rib cage. Okay. They really went with the visuals. I love that.
Yeah. The visuals are amazing.
That's fantastic. And like, I do like that it's like some human's giant rib cage, but like vaguely so, and it works as an arena.
Yeah, I
Like,
originally
I-
got this game on my Switch, and then I got it on Xbox through Game Pass, and I gotta say it's absolutely visually stunning on the Xbox Series X.
Is it?
Yeah. No, it looks good on laptop too, like on like a
Yeah.
good laptop with good graphics. Like you can crank it out. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
using
good. The
laptop right now.
colors, so vibrant. I have to say, it is interesting to see him like with a machine gun. But then again,
I like this one.
after
I haven't been able to upgrade it with like a Zeus rune, but if you do that, like it gives chain damage and it's so powerful. Like it clears entire rooms like in an instant.
ooh, let's see if we can find Zeus
Yeah.
today. Then let's see if we can find
This is,
uncle,
uh,
grandpa.
In the name
This
of
is another
Hades.
Demeter one.
Oh, might as well.
Let's
Grandma, aunt,
see. Good question.
both,
Yeah.
both.
Let's see. Ooh, maybe this one. The second one, the snowburst. Whenever we cast, we get inflict chill, so it's like a slowing effect.
No burst goes good.
Or maybe the health, but I mean that's only one time.
Oh, get something that is like prolonged.
Yeah.
I'm all in favor.
I
of
will never
prolonging.
do anything that's not prolonged. Like I only do lasting effects,
Yeah.
unless I'm like flashing on health, and I'm like, give me.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Alright, now we gotta get some gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, easy. We got a fountain.
No one's here.
Oh,
There's
nice.
no. Oh, see, good that we didn't have the health because right here we can
There we go.
store our health.
For safekeeping.
So it would have been wasted.
The gods awarded you
Yeah. So you can.
for making a wise decision.
It's like when you in the entrance, like in the House of Hades, you can renovate it, and then if you spend I don't know how many gems, you can increase the chance that you get like a room like this where it's just no enemies and you can just replenish your health.
Okay, let's see. I was looking for
More bone rakers.
looking at pictures of Thanatos to throw in the chat.
I haven't made it as especially far in this game. Is there an end to the actual game? Like, how far can you make it?
Yeah, there is. Do you want me to? I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the end, but because I also haven't ended it myself. But
I was gonna say, like, does the story have like a conclusion point? I just need
Yeah.
to know, like, yes. Or no. Okay.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed.
So how
I assume
far
it
have
does.
you-
Otherwise, like, I have not made it that far.
Oh, okay. So how far have you made it?
I don't want to say that. It's not far. I don't have a lot of
That's
free
okay.
time anymore. No, I haven't made it too far, but I've done it enough to start some renovations and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love the grenade launcher.
It's yeah.
Very mythologically accurate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
yes, yeah. There's plenty of evidence for grenades in ancient Greece.
No, but
Uh,
I really do
we
think
could
the
say-
weapon is very like very handy.
Yeah.
in this game.
No, it is handy. I was about to make the terrible pun that they call them pomegranates, and then I'll see myself up.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go away.
I like that.
Wrong.
Yeah.
That was wrong. You should be reprimanded for that.
We should do like quote.
You're
of
in
the
a
day.
30-second timeout.
Okay, I'm gonna drink from the mushroom.
So we can
The
get.
mug shroom?
We can
The
go.
mushroom.
I can't.
Is that another boon? Is that
No,
that
this is-
hell?
These are the pomegranades.
Yes, yes. Go for the
Let's go there.
pomegranates.
Yeah.
Mug shrooms and pomegranades.
Woohoo!
Oh, we're unlucky. It's another empty room. Like, how are we so lucky today?
Gods grant me strength.
I'm not there yet. I'm watching the live stream, so you're just getting on the boat now.
Oh, okay.
There.
There's a-
Wow, look, another room.
Yeah.
You're late. You're late.
My stream is not very quick.
Let's increase
Urge to-
Ares.
Snowburst. Urge to
Urge to
kill. Urge to
kill.
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 Urge to
I
kill.
urge all your kills.
Oh, and the next one is the final boss for Asphalt.
Nice. Someone in the chat is saying, Jake, that you are enjoying some gender fluid.
I got this is a shout out to my partner in crimes,
Big one,
home zone of Bend,
does
Oregon.
it really say Bend on it?
Bend, Oregon. Thank you very much. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh Lord.
Rein
Yes,
it in.
we are serious. We're serious scholars.
We're professionals. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're fighting the Hydra.
Yeah, but it's like so it's a bone version of it, and
It's a Hydra, but very
every
much
once in a
not.
while it spawns like additional Hydra.
Other heads.
if
So it's like the Hydra after it's been defeated by Heracles.
Yeah,
And it's just
that's how I understood it. Like it's because it's in the underworld. So
Oh.
it is. I think it is like supposed to be the Hydra after it's already been killed.
so it keeps fighting like even after it's been killed.
Well,
Is
yeah.
body underneath the magma?
I was wondering.
don't-
Supposed to do here?
No, so we're just supposed to kill the heads, but every third of its health bar, it spawns new heads.
Ooh.
Like
That's
now we got
awful.
like 3 or 4, but the next one we'll have like 6.
Bone Hydra, okay.
Very much in character. Ooh, also like that. That is interesting. That's like a very interesting spine that doesn't look like a snake spine, but then again, maybe it's not properly a snake. So
I was gonna say, isn't the Hydra what's on one of the covers of the game?
Possibly, yeah. Like
The Hydra's what's on the
Hades.
cover of the game.
I think so. Yeah, that's possible.
let's see. Let's see.
Do I have to,
Yes.
do I have to go get my game cartridge right now?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's in here.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is the Hydra. Look at it. And Zagreus standing triumphant
Yeah.
over it. Well. It
I
makes
remember
sense.
when-
That is very Greek. That's
remember
very
when
Greek
this-
art.
When this game was announced, everyone was like, I don't know who he is, but I love him, and I'm buying this game.
Once again, the thirst leading the market.
Is there another way? Remember back, it's like these stories, because I'm not old enough, these stories of like, oh, we don't want that. And then all out of nowhere, it just became sex cells. Let's go. It's just like, oh man. So how do you
more
kill something if you can't see its body, and every time
You destroy
one
the
head
heads.
dies, 2 more shall rise? Like, or does the Bone Hydra not follow the Hydra logistics?
Well, I think there's a limit to how many heads it has. Like, if we destroyed this one now, and then
It's gonna spawn more. because
that's
it's
the
a-
last one.
Oh, okay.
So
It
and
ran
then-
out of heads?
Yeah.
He ran out of
now
heads?
it's
No,
the
what?
last head.
This feels like an issue.
Yeah. It got.
Fake
It got
news.
nerfed.
Fake news.
Nerfed in the afterlife. Wow, sad. Sad story. Yeah, in
exactly.
theory, like you destroy one head, then you get like 3 more or 100 more. It depends
why
on
you
the
gotta
version of
take
the
out
myth you read.
its,
All right.
you gotta
fine,
take
got
out
it.
its heart.
the chat is keeping up with the puns. I'm very, very proud of this. It's
I
pretty
like that
hard
they
to get a
said that
head
you-
start.
I like they don't say that you killed it.
No, it's yeah. Because
Yeah.
They say you vanquished it. I
Yeah.
like that. I
It's
like that.
already
That's a nice
dead.
touch.
So you can't kill it again.
So
I
we
like
just
it.
vanquish zombies. We don't kill them.
Yeah. I guess. I guess.
Off to taint Elysium again?
All right.
Foxy in here with all these
Ooh.
buttons.
Off to taint Elysium again. Well, I don't know.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, sorry, wrong thing.
We get.
I swear, I'm sometimes professional, but it's the end of my work week.
Sometimes. As the Hydra decided to head out, Foxy, I'm going to ban you from the stream.
It's like, oh, why did I lose temporary banning of my words?
These are the people that follow us. These are the people that follow us, and we're very grateful, and we love you all. But
We love you, Foxy.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
go for the
this
other
can't.
ones. I'm just gonna go for the health.
eh. Yeah.
Because we don't have that much health yet. Alright, let's go to Elysium.
We are ascending.
Yeah.
Oh, we're literally ascending.
In the underworld elevator.
Nice and cool up here.
Oh, yes.
So are we now in the upper ward? I'm going away. I'm going away. I promise. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Lovely place
One
to
day.
have to smash my way
No,
through.
you
One
won't.
day. This is
No,
pretty.
you won't.
Yeah.
No, I won't. We all know I won't. I'll never stop punning from my cold dead body. This is pretty. This is green and lush, and it has dead. The dead.
Yeah, so,
Oh, so pretty.
and sometimes, I don't think you can see it here, but there's like these huge statues of the hero that's supposed to be like in Elysium. I mean, maybe we'll meet some of them, or one of them in particular. No, definitely some of them. But yeah, so you can't see them here. I think you can see some weapons, like swords, and like a flag here, but all of the swords that are, and then ruins as well. And I think it's supposed to, yeah, like refer to the heroes and the good people that are supposed to be in Elysium. But I like that the
I
color
see.
scheme is completely different from the other ones. Like
Yeah,
very,
yeah. You
like,
know what?
yeah.
It reminds me of the wood with the Night Walker in Princess Mononoke.
I don't
With
know.
the Leo. Hey, it's Miyazaki. It's like it's a beautiful, beautiful cartoon. But like there's a wood. There's like an enchanted wood with little spirits, and it's like that's the
Yep.
color palette.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, no, 100%.
When I entered it the first time and I passed here, I was like, "Is this the Assassin's Creed logo?" But then I saw it with just a bow and arrow.
It could be.
Yeah,
It could
I
be.
mean, it was like, wait, what is this? But yeah,
What-
it's something else.
Yeah. It looks like a bow and arrow to me.
Yeah,
Is
it
this
is.
supposed to be? What's that supposed to be? A phoenix?
Yeah, I think so. And like they collapse if you, and then they reappear like it's like a
Oh
tower.
my god.
But of course now when I say it, they won't. But they usually reappear.
So very much in theory.
Yeah. So
I
we
mean,
can.
well, so
yeah.
a phoenix. I mean, phoenix. Yeah, are generally Greek, so I'll
Yeah.
allow
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Let's
Herodotus
say approved.
tells us that the phoenix is this weird bird. Like he goes to Egypt and the Egyptian priests like make fun of him and like take the piss at him constantly and tell him, "Oh yeah, have you heard of this weird bird that like becomes ashes? Like once it goes up in smokes and become ashes, and then from the ashes there's an egg." And he's like, "That sounds legit. I'm writing that because that's 100% what happens."
Hold
Um,
on. So he got sent on the first snipe hunt. Is that what you're telling me?
No, he didn't even go. He was just, sitting probably in Memphis, and the priests were like, "Oh, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that?" Because he arrived there saying, I am Greek scholar, and I shall write the truth." And the
You
Egyptian
were way
priests
too
were like, "Yeah,
Italian
sure."
for that.
I am Herodotus. And they were like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And so yeah, they took the piss at him, and they gave you like all sort of wacky informations about weird birds and the phoenix. The phoenix is a symbol of Osiris in Egyptian mythology because it's reborn. But the
Right.
way in which Herodotus describes it is a heron. It's weird. It's weird. Like probably they were making fun of him, but he bought that.
Oh, I see, now it's coming back.
Oh, I
I
love
that aesthetic. That's
that is so cool.
See,
Let me
but
do it
you see
again.
though, can we just put in some appreciation here for a moment to the game developers for this? This is a minor touch that we see a lot in video games where people don't appreciate the little things. This is
True.
one of the little things.
It's true. It's like it's a small detail that
Yeah.
lets you know that they did the homework.
Yeah.
They did their homework.
Not you,
and I appreciate
Herodotus,
it.
but they did the
He
homework.
never did his homework. He
never
just
did his
made up the
homework.
homework. He's one
Did
of
you
those
know-
ones where
Did you
like
know that
somebody's
there
like,
are
someone's like, here,
giant-
do your homework, and he comes back 2 days later, like, okay, you missed yesterday. Where's your homework from 2 days ago? He goes, so this is what happened.
Yeah, you won't believe
My dog
it.
was gonna eat it, but then it didn't. My bird ate it.
And then he
And
went
then
up
it laid
in
an egg,
flames.
and the dog ate the egg.
Right,
That's-
and it was
that's-
one of the, but it was not a dog. It was one of the Egyptian rats that are as big as dogs.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Once
then it
again,
sprouted wings and just flew straight up into the sun.
you ate
And then you were just
Egypt.
like, that tracks. Yeah, sure, we'll believe
Yeah,
him.
sure, that works. Anyways,
thousands
let's
of years.
explore. Alex
Also-
is like, I'm going to die.
No,
All right,
no.
what path are we taking?
But I was also want to point out like the Christian like imagery here above the portal, like with the like
Yeah.
the angel like statue. And so like we talked about it on the streams earlier, like they obviously aren't like constrained to only Greek art or something, but it's all like general death iconography that they're implementing, like with the skulls and the bones that we saw earlier as well.
Yeah. Although, like, Elysium is not necessarily. I mean, complicated.
I was
Elysium.
about to chime in. I'll let you do that.
Elysium is not for everyone, and it's not
No.
for like, oh, you're good and you go to Elysium. At the beginning, there's like in Homer, there's no Elysium. We are
Yeah.
told of Isles of the Blast for selected heroes that go there because they are heroes. There are Elysium fields in Virgil, which is where Dido is, if I'm not mistaken, and she's very pissed. But it's not like, oh, if you're
Mood.
good in death, you're gonna go there. At least in ancient Greece, it's a bit more complicated than that, which is why if you become an initiated of a mystery religion, you are kind of guaranteed a better afterlife, because state religion alone is not guaranteeing a good afterlife for everyone. And so there's a gap in the market, and mystery religion and cults just get into that. Jake, what is it that you wanted to say, so I can take a cough drop?
Yeah. So it's not as much for the exact mentality of like the good go up and the bad go down. Like Christianity is so binary. It's not even funny. Everything is a juxtaposition between right and wrong, good, bad, up, down, left, right. Yes, and it's just that's what it is. It's always been that, and it always will be that. Frankly, it's either you're perfect or you're awful. And then there's a little gray area, but you have to end up in good or awful. So when we're talking about Elysium, it's more of the blessed,
Yeah.
the gifted, the immortals, the righteous, the granted. You know,
Mhm.
it's like it's almost funny. All of the non-Christian religions have some
Christianity
parallels.
contradicts itself in so many ways from the chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
yes.
that's like what we were talking about when we talk about something like Valhalla, because when we were talking about Valhalla, we actually mentioned that like you could be an awful person, you could be like the worst person, like you could be a mass murderer, but hey, he's a mass murderer. He's got some skills. Let's send
Exactly,
him to
but
Valhalla.
he did that for Odin, so let's bring him.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah,
that's like when we talk about this, it's like you could technically be an awful person, but if you were blessed with immortality by the gods, you're going to Elysium.
Or yeah, or
Yeah.
if you're like the husband of the only daughter that Zeus ever had, like the mortal daughter of Zeus, then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go to the Blessed Islands, even though
Yeah,
you're
You know,
okay.
you're not so bad, right?
Well, it can't be too bad. You're like you're
He's
friends
bad,
with
but
high
he helped
places.
me. He helped me, but he's not so bad.
I mean, like Achilles, who's a terrible person and an absolute monster and an asshat, and yet, well, not in the Odyssey, but in
No,
other traditions, he gets a good
Yeah.
afterlife. Anyways,
Let's go right.
Right. All right. So this
Yeah,
is
let's
the
go right.
Daedalus hammer that we're gonna meet, or gonna meet. No, don't meet. We're gonna see, and that
Meet the
upgrades
hammer.
our weapons instead of our abilities. So So the
I will make you meet my hammer.
Sir, we need to keep this PG-13.
Sure.
We were told. Yeah, sure.
I'll keep it PG-14.
Okay. Works for me. Works for me. Works for the Greeks.
Name one thing. Name one thing. I'll wait. That the Greeks did that was PG-13.
Good question.
You can't.
It's regenerating.
Be quiet for the rest of the stream.
You can't. They're not a very PG-13
Yeah, they
realm of history.
They built nice temples.
You're killing demons with a murder gun.
And so the annoying thing about these enemies is that so once you kill them, they become like this floating eyeball that you have to kill as well. Because if you don't kill it, then they respawn.
Same.
Oh.
If you kill me, I turn into a floating eyeball.
Alright. So thank goodness we have a machine gun.
Yeah.
Nice. What are those? Those are warriors.
Yeah.
Those are warrior statues.
If you get too close to them or if you hit them, they fire. They
So they're the same thing as the mechanic with the pressure platforms earlier in the game.
Yeah, the traps. Yeah.
Oh,
see, this one
nice.
respawned. Where's the other eyeball? There's another
Kill it
one.
with fire. Kill it with fire. So he's saying, all the sanitized version of Greek myths. Yeah, but we don't do those here. We're calling spades and you know, and bad things.
I'm sorry. We're classy. Thank you very much.
We're classicists. I mean, some of us. So.
Wait, hold on. I
sanitized-
might be missing up that with class less. I can't remember.
Yeah. Class. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're classicists. Yeah.
Triple bomb.
Yeah, I like this
Ooh.
one.
Yeah.
Triple
yes.
bomb sounds like we
Yeah.
can do some havoc.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. Let's explode
Yeah.
everything.
So
I'm in favor of this.
so we can. Why don't we get any boons? Like it's all like power-ups. We can get more money, or we can get.
I know you like your
power up.
boons, but it's okay.
Yeah,
we will
but
find
still.
them.
Money.
All right, we go for the money.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
might
with the
as
money. Emmett needs a new pair of shoes.
You're the.
well. I thought you were about to say he's a new parrot, and I was like, how did you know? How did you know I want a parrot? Anyways,
Now these are only moderately terrifying.
these
I only
are
have
those
2
war
nightmares
chariots?
tonight.
Those are chariots, yeah.
They are
Big
alive war chariots.
And they're just okay,
Why?
they're just following you.
There's also tiny ones that are way faster than they are, but these are also like annoying.
Do they have teeth?
Yeah, I think so.
What is
I
what
can't-
is that?
They have a
I
face on them.
do.
Oh my god.
Oh, what am I doing?
What? Okay.
Teeth.
Yeah. Wow. So maybe this is the time to point out that war chariots in the Iliad are like basically cabs. They don't use them in battle. They just go in, are transported to battle, and then they get down, which makes sense. Because
Yeah.
in certain terrain you can't use war chariots, and certainly you cannot eat yourself at the enemy with war chariots like you see in movies. It's like
So they're listed as Nemean war chariots that are self-driven and target
why
in
the man?
Elysium.
Yeah, so they have a name. Let me see
because
if
you
I can
have to
find-
name everything.
I'm trying to see if Nemea is like in a particularly flat place.
No, it's just
in
because
Greece?
it's Oh,
Oh, here.
the
there.
depiction on the front is a lion.
Oh, boom. Okay, we got it. Yeah, they're chariot
Yeah.
mimics. Yeah.
No,
I
get out of
see.
here with that mimic.
No. Tell us more. Let's bring D&D into the fray.
You want? I got Haley a mimic Funko Pop. That's pretty cool. It
Nice.
looks like the Funko Pop box, but it has teeth.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I got it right over here.
Okay. So what is this? What is this room gonna give us? I
So,
didn't see.
This one is
Ooh.
like we're gonna meet a new character now. I
Oh.
mean, I already met him in my playthrough, but it's the first time we'll see him on the stream.
I love the mimic. Okay, so I see
Yeah.
legs. I see.
So here he is,
So,
and he
stranger,
is
how
Patroclus.
goes willful disobedience of late? Would that I
Oh
too
my
had it
God.
within me to defy
Oh
the
my
gods.
god.
So Patroclus is stuck in in Elysium, but we know that Achilles is in the House of Hades. He's working there, like in the bureaucracy of the underworld. And so one side quest in the game is to reunite them. But as you can see, I haven't been able to do it yet. But
So is it like outrightly gay?
you think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Just making sure. Just
Yes.
making
Yeah. No.
Look at
Good.
the way he's sitting. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the perch. Yeah, that's fair. That's true. Yeah, that is very true.
Rose.
Okay, if you could see how I'm sitting on this, I'm perching on this chair right now. Okay.
And so
That's
like
why she
he
wants
is,
a parrot, ladies and gentlemen.
he is like the same. He has the same function in the game like Eurydice and Sisyphus. Like you meet them like they're side characters in each region, and they give you like a power up as well.
Nice. Oh, and he's a fallen warrior.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
That
sense.
I've been able to make it this far means I'm getting somewhere, I suppose. No
Oh.
thanks to all your brethren in
Oh,
Elysium.
yeah. Oh, you know it's going.
He's running around with a machine gun, but it's going.
Going. It's going.
No use trying to reason with my
No
brethren
thanks to all your
here.
brethren in Elysium.
If
You
any of the
just got
shades
there.
you've
There's no need to
encountered
sass them.
I watched them throw away their lives when they
Come
were
on.
men.
Ooh.
Yet still they seek
Don't
to
act
prove to
like
one
he is
another
not the
and themselves
embodiment
that they
of
are great
sass.
warriors.
I mean. he
And look
was-
at
he
his
was-
outfit.
I watched them throw away their lives when they were men, yet still they seek to prove to one another and themselves that they are great warriors. That's a take. I mean, didn't he do the same? Didn't he literally throw away his life
Yes.
on the battlefield?
Yes.
But at the same time, I think he looks older here than we would like usually associate him with. I don't know.
Right.
He,
Thank you for bringing
I
out that
mean-
point, because he's older than Achilles.
yeah, he looks older. Like especially compared to 2004 Troy. But I mean, he looks generally older than I think even from like literature you would imagine him to be. I don't
Slightly
know if,
younger.
I don't know if Homer ever mentioned his age or something. Maybe he does that. I haven't looked it up.
He does.
But,
He
oh.
does. It does that like Patroclus was older than Achilles.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, also like in vase paintings, Patroclus is the one who usually has a beard.
Oh, yeah,
and
well,
Achilles
he does here.
doesn't.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
he looks pretty. I mean, I'd say pretty similar.
Also, like
his
when
art
you,
is pretty decent.
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's really cool. Also, when you're like for 10 years siege in a city, you're gonna get older, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you start as a teen, then at the end you're like, in your late 20s.
Yeah.
So you know, but yeah, no, he's older than Achilles. But like, oh, I like the fact that he's not white.
Yeah.
I like it a
Well,
lot.
I gotta say, I just did a quick Google search to see other representations, and it's literally all couples art.
Mhm.
That's literally all I'm getting here is people.
You're getting gays.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's all it is. It's just like a ton of fan art.
People ship
I got
them.
it.
People
I
have
got
shipped
no.
them.
It's just like ship art. I'm like, I'm not mad, but like, I didn't realize this was such a high concept art.
People
to
being
draw.
shipping them since the
Oh,
8th
yeah.
century BC, boy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Let's
so
see.
he's taking down the other warriors.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
what
he,
are these
he
things?
can give us it gives us 6 premium, which is replenishes all uses of Death Defiance, but we haven't used it yet, so we can't replenish it. He gives us Hydrolite Gold, so we restore health for the next 5 chamber, which is a good choice, I think, because we're low on
That's
health.
not bad.
Or
That's not
it's
Let's do
bad.
that.
Cyclops Jerky Select, which is that we deal more damage for the next 10 encounters.
We need the health though,
Yeah, I
don't
think
we?
we need the health as well, yeah.
Let's
Let's
get the
do that
health.
one.
Let's get health whenever we can take it.
Yeah. Alright, then we can go Poseidon or Athena.
Ooh, have we met Poseidon yet? Have we seen him yet?
I don't know, maybe.
You should have like a long time ago.
Yeah, that's
Makes an
Poseidon,
appearance
yeah.
near the beginning of the
But
game.
also
Yeah.
Athena, like in this house
Hold
we
on,
stand
hold
Athena.
I
Hold
don't think
on.
we've seen Poseidon in this stream yet. I mean, in this
Hold on.
Right,
stream
exactly.
series,
Ooh, can we let the chat vote?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, we could.
Everybody in the chat,
Alright,
come on,
Poseidon or
hurry up.
Athena?
Yeah,
Come on,
exactly.
hurry up.
One for Athena.
Hurry up. Let's go, chat. I see all you in here. I know you're here. There's 11 of you. Come on.
So we should have.
So it's
10,
We should have.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
We're
Poseidon
deciding
or
Poseidon
Athena?
or
Come on.
Athena.
Come on. You got 4 seconds once I start up again. Poseidon or Athena?
I mean, I know we've met Athena because we're
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about her.
We're taking too long.
It
Go
is-
to
Alright.
Athena.
It's Athena. Let's go there.
It's Athena.
Let's go to Athena. Yeah. Anyways, we
I think
like
I
her.
like
Not
her.
unproblematic, but we like her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like her.
Athena.
We like a strong female lead.
You know, it's fitting that of the contest, Athena wins from Poseidon. So
Very true. Very true. She never stopped winning.
oh yeah. So here, this is like one of those mini bosses, and it's like a floating yellow, pink orb that spawns butterflies that hurt you.
I thought they were bats for a second, but butterflies, yeah, that's much more accurate.
Nice, and all of you can see that far. But yeah, sure, butterflies. But I saw the flying things. So I was like, oh, they're cute. Oh, they're enemies. Hot.
Oh no.
And also archers, bowmen.
Yeah. So those are
That
like
are also speedsters.
yeah,
Don't worry
they're
about
fast and they're annoying. Oh yeah.
So the chat is all for Athena, basically. Everyone loves her. Yeah, we know. She's a cool one, and she's daddy's girl, and she's the only other person apart from Zeus who can use the thunderbolt, and she has the keys to the room with the thunderbolt, and she never lets anyone forget it, especially Ares. And this is Homer. This is not fanfiction. What is that thing? Does he have a shield?
Yeah. So
Oh,
they,
he has a shield.
Yeah, they have shields as well, and those are annoying because they deflect like the damage you do to it, except when you attack it from the back. But the shield looks quite good.
But we believe in you. And it's easy for us to tell because you're the one who's like smashing buttons, but we believe in you.
I trust your abilities.
Oh yeah. Yeah, also for the next stream, I'm also not going to be the one commanding things. That's gonna be Brianna, so there's gonna be a lot of swearing. But that's good. It's gonna be scholarly swearing.
Swearing scholarly.
That's true. That is true.
Screams and skulls.
We are professionals and all must know our status.
Yeah. Also, like we've decided that the name of the title of the next stream is going to be Cursing the Pharaohs because we're playing Curse of the Pharaohs, but we're gonna swear a lot. So that's like to tell people. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. Please do. Please do.
I
It's
feel
gonna
the
be.
need
That's also going to be a blast. We have plans. We have big
snap.
plans for things, but also we have good plans for this one, and we're gonna end with a boom
Yeah.
or with a boom. I'll see myself out. I'm gonna go.
Get out. Get out. I am not this good at this game, and this is why I'm not this far. Just want to say that.
Yeah, but
Alex
there's a
like,
learning
oh,
curve.
you know, I don't know if I can do this, and then he's like crashing it.
No, like
And then he's like, you dash.
there's a very steep learning curve with this game. Like, it took me so long to get to this point. Like, honestly.
And look at yourself. Okay. The batting calls surrounding you must mean that the goddess of season decided to take an interest in your struggles, Zagreus. I did not count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Aunt?
Yeah.
Is this one of those? Is this one
Cousin?
of those TikTok moments where you're just
Right.
like, mother, sorry, mother, sorry, mother, sorry.
Cousin?
Is nobody else on that side of TikTok? Please tell me someone's on that side of
I'm
TikTok.
not on TikTok.
Please.
I'm old.
Please tell me someone else in the chat is on that side of TikTok.
I'm sure
and
Fox
not
is on
insane.
TikTok.
100%. Foxy makes TikToks.
Oh, sneaky also. Yeah.
Why must Grandma hate us so?
What is she offering? Deflect.
Yeah. So she is. All of her boons are about defense, and deflect because she's the goddess with the shield. So this one is interesting. I also like this one. This is like so when you dash, there's sort of like these small shields that appear around you, and they any range damage they deflect, or any damage in general. This one is just like damage reduced damage. I wouldn't take this one because there's not that many traps left. So
Right.
I don't know which one.
Maybe the first one.
Yeah, maybe. Because it's epic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Because I use dash a lot. So.
Yeah.
See,
My
like
my vast knowledge of this game in the last
Do the
3
dash.
sessions.
But like every time I dash, like you see, like there's like these sword shields that appear and they deflect. And so
Oh,
now
nice. Now I see it.
we can get some more health or money, but we have a lot of money, so let's go for the health.
Let's get the health.
Yeah,
Let's get the health.
this
Let's
boss
get the
room
health.
again. And it's good that we chose the health with Patroclus as well. Oh, there's a the small.
I would like to say we know what we're doing, but we're not.
I say go left.
Oh my god, it's another chariot. They freak me out.
Those are the small ones. They're much faster.
Oh, go away.
Oh, and
I'm sorry. How far behind am I?
What are you seeing?
I just
Why
saw
don't
you walk
why
through
don't
the
you
door.
reload the page? I'm
Let
perfectly
me
on
do
time.
that. Let me do that really quick.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say that the orb looks like coronavirus? Can I just say that? Okay.
You were like, there was a mini chariot, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Where
and
is
then
the
you
mini
walked through the
chariot?
door, and I was like, what?
What are you
I am a
seeing now?
seer. I see the
No,
future.
I see you in the room fighting.
Okay.
Okay, good.
You just
good,
bombed
good.
the orb. Now you dash to the left. Now you.
Oh, I like those
now you
shields
use
a
the
lot. Like
shields.
the shields that you have around you.
See,
Yeah.
I see this. Oh, is that the new dash ability?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Nice.
it stays the same, but it's like and now it deflects damage.
Nice. Oh, now, now Daddy Chariot has entered the battle.
Papa chariot.
Papa Chariot, the large one, and now we're killing the virus. That's
Right.
good. That's good. Zagreus for socialized healthcare.
Well, she gave us deflect. That's basically a mask.
Yeah. True.
Yes. Yes.
So we can-
Yes. Good.
Shop here.
Hmm.
Well of care. Restore up to 60 health. Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh yes.
We don't want an
Life
infernal
essence.
trove. I think infernal trove
Just
is like
do that.
an extra challenge, but it's like it's so hard, and the rewards you get from it are not that good.
Can't we just do Cyclops jerky? I keep hearing about this Cyclops
Yeah.
jerky,
No,
and it
good.
sounds really good.
We do it.
This one.
And we still have a lot of money left, so we can go to Charon again.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
perhaps buy another boon.
Yeah. Let's see what purchases we can get.
Oh,
And
it's
our
another
friends.
Ares boon that we can buy.
Oh. Oh.
So yeah, let's go for it.
Why not?
We have a
Why
very
not?
Ares heavy build right now.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage, how much violence
Yeah.
we can throw around.
Us violence never.
This one is nice. Curse of Vengeance, rare. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you. So every time they hurt you, they get hurt themselves. So yeah, let's do that one because we have an interesting boss fight coming up, and we want to do a lot of damage there. I'm gonna go for that one.
More bloodshed
Yes.
then.
With another Ares and Hermes, well, or Hermes. Do we want? We can have the power up as well, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if we have the money,
this one.
and I
Yeah.
think we have the money.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Let's see, what can we make?
Oh, make you impervious.
Yeah. Or we can go for the Doom. Like
More
really
Doom.
go all in on Ares and the Doom damage that we have. It will do like 85% damage instead of 65.
Ah, I
Big
do
bonus.
like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go for that one.
Impending doom. Yeah, let's go.
And then we can go Ares again or Hermes. Which one
Hermes.
do you think?
Hermes.
Hermes?
Hermes.
Yeah, let's go Hermes. Yeah, the other twink. Let's
Yeah.
let's
Give the people the
let's
diversity.
give the gays what they want.
Yes.
Yes, let's give the twinks.
Feed.
I'm going to give the gays everything they want. Anyway.
Taste the rainbow. Why do they let us on streams together?
I don't know. I don't know. Someone a higher up decided, and like we keep, you know.
One of the gods decided that we were one of the blessed.
Listen,
and
people keep
just
coming
went
back
with
for,
it.
Yeah, people keep coming back for the banter and everything else. So. Oh, those are statues of Athena, forming the gate. Once you're done killing everything.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's Athena. Oh, that is so cool. She's so cool. She's just so cool. And Pegasus.
I really like. Oh man, hold on. Before I cite things, let me find the words. Oh my god, what's it called?
Yeah, you're
Pegasus
right.
with a rider. That's true.
Those are Athena statues as well.
Oh yeah. Is it Athena, or is it a general warrior?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Either way,
But
it's a general female warrior.
But she's definitely modeled like Athena.
Yeah.
Shield and the
Yeah.
spear and yeah.
And there's a rider on Pegasus, so I mean, my heart says Bellerophon, but I don't know. I don't know what the artist's heart said. Sparkly? Is there a secret? Do secret things sparkle? Oh, here's the other twink.
Yeah.
No messages
No
this time.
messages.
Well,
That's an easy way of saying.
that's
We,
okay.
we didn't know what to
cuz.
write.
That's fine.
I love how they know that his only defining characteristic is his shoe. Like, how long do you think it took them to make the art so that his foot was like above the bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
That's true. You need to give, you know, the people the hermits they expect.
Twisted Wonderland. Does anyone know Twisted Wonderland? It's a Disney mobile game that was like created by Walt Disney Japan, and it's a Japanese game, right? And all of the villains all of the dorms in it, it's like Harry Potter meets Disney villains. So it's like all of the dorms in the game are like headed by like the very gay versions of all of the villains, but humans.
And the villains were already pretty gay. Anyways, gay coded, queer coded. Anyways.
Yeah, no, I gotta show you. There's an art with all of them in it. It's just like they're very like it's like an anime style game with a bunch of Disney villains as humans. So like Scar is a person.
Someone in the chat was asking what are the floating eggs.
Floating eggs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Define the eggs.
They're the eggs. They're the eggs that were just on the screen.
To
The
my health.
orange floating eggs.
Who are eggs? I didn't see
Eggs. They were eggs.
Where
Pay
the floating eggs?
attention.
Where are the eggs?
I don't
Oh.
know. In the previous room.
They were eggs.
Maybe we'll see them
Oh,
again.
the fiery red egg-shaped orbs in the previous room.
Oh yeah, okay. Those are like bombs. So if you shoot them, they take a couple of seconds to explode, and then they do area damage. I think that's what you mean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So like we are in the Elysium fields, but
Yeah.
still like we're trying to keep people there with
Mhm.
traps.
Yeah. Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So
I
now we
see.
can go to Charon again or get the bomb grenade, but I think we should go Charon, even though we can't actually buy anything, but we are on full health, and maybe we don't want to mess that up before the big boss
Yeah,
battle.
let's go. Let's
So
go. Let's go see
Let's do that.
our clingy boy.
So yeah, we can't buy anything, but can we talk to him? No, he has nothing to say.
And he doesn't have a lot to say either. He's like,
No, yeah, just grumpy.
he grumbles.
And so now we can go to the boss battle of Elysium.
Ooh. I am intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Who are we fighting? I mean, it has to be a hero. This is like me not even like doing my homework and checking where we're gonna fight. Like I know there are twins and gays. Oh my god!
Almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
So we're fighting Theseus and Asterius.
It's a tag team.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ship of Theseus.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
So,
Okay, so I've seen enough fan art of this to know where this is going.
The king speaks for the both of us.
Before you
so
flap
far.
your ghostly
Thou
guns
first
at
hear
me
say
again.
something
Wow,
to me,
really?
Yeah.
will oblige.
Okay. Okay.
So like
Right.
usually it's Theseus who's like taunting you here, and Asterius silent. Asterius mostly like calm down guy. Like Zagreus has killed you like 5 times, and so but now here it's Asterius, and it's fun. It is nice that he's mentioned by name. Like
Yes.
it's its own character. It's not just like a monster or it's like a generic like enemy you have to fight. It's actually the actual Asterius, the bull of
Yeah.
like it says.
Yeah.
I love how
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like,
He's flexing.
it's like flex mode. He's like,
Yeah.
this, ugh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, as a
And the little
half-bull,
curl, the little
It's the
curl on his
fertility,
forehead.
the fertility god. Yeah, he has the thing,
Curl.
the
Yeah.
thing there. It's also nice that he's like more human-like than, like more anthropomorphic. Let's put it
Yeah.
than monster-like, apart from general
Yeah.
moo things. Also, someone
Moo
pointed out
things?
moo things. Someone pointed out that he's like one of the very few, if not the only monster that is like an animal from the waist up and not from the waist down.
Oh yeah.
Because like centaurs and echidna and other things are usually monsters from the waist down.
Like Scylla as well.
Yeah, exactly. Think about that.
Yeah. That's
He
true.
got swindled. He got swindled.
Yeah.
Big time.
Wait, are
Poor
you
baby.
saying the only mythological? He's not the only mythological person who's
Think
a
about it.
monster from the waist up.
Think about it.
Hold
Also,
on.
questions like if he's like if he has the head of a bovine and he has the teeth of a bovine, he cannot eat human meat. So someone was lying there.
Yeah.
Someone was lying.
True.
Either he has a very weird teeth and he has like human teeth because bovines don't have incisors and canines and they can't, Also, they can't digest the meat, so what kind of digestive trait he has? So many zoological questions
He'd
that
have
don't
5
make sense.
stomachs.
Right, but they're not for meat. They can't digest meat. And they can't chew it, and they can't, like, so cows 101. No, I'm joking, but it's good to see Asterion
Yeah.
finally given his name and like
Yeah.
and other things. There's a beautiful, oh my god, there's a beautiful vase of baby Asterion that is like the saddest thing. And he's like a tiny child on his mom's lap, but his head is the head of a bull, and you're like, how, why? This is sad, but also, who was this artist who had this sensitivity and decided to like paint this? It's fantastic. It's amazing. One of my favorite vases. Anyways, yes,
So,
I
yeah.
see a hand.
Horus.
Oh my god.
Horus. Horus is a burb.
Well, yes, but it's not Greek.
Here we have Theseus. as
It's
well.
not Greek, but I had to throw it out in the world.
Can we all agree that Theseus is the worst? Like the actual worst? That we all
Look at
hate
his
him?
face. He looks like a frat boy that grew up a little bit more.
Oh my
Theseus
god.
was supposed to be the protagonist of this game. Like the first like idea they had was the game was supposed to be the labyrinth, and you were supposed to be playing as Theseus with, and I think they said they wanted a more like a rounded character or something, and then they went with Zagreus, who I guess they could do more with than with Theseus.
Oh my
Theseus
god.
is like look. Oh, I hate his character model. Like the art's not great. It's a little sketch work. Like his hands have like these weird pink nubs, but like on the base of the
Chain
finger.
punch.
No, but it's not on the knuckle. It's on the base of the finger.
That's true. Also, like Theseus is generally the worst in Greek mythology. He's bad.
We hate him.
We hate him. Everyone hates him.
So let's kill him then.
Yeah, let's kill him. Yes,
It
Mickey
is a
said
tough boss battle,
he's a
but
Greek
I'm gonna
Ken doll.
do my best, but it's not that easy.
We trust you. We trust you. Also, like, my spear yearns to penetrate your flesh. I mean, Theseus, really. Like, subtext, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Subtext is like, woo, I don't
Wink,
even
wink.
know.
Oh no, I think I broke my eye.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Freud would have like a ball with these things. Oh, you think the spear? Ah, you mean the phallus and all of that? Oh god, I hate Freud. Anyways,
Fun.
So the strategy that you usually is best here is kill Asterius first and then Theseus, because it's almost impossible to do it the other way around.
This is sad.
Yeah.
This is sad. It's also like sad that Asterio has to spend eternity with the guy who killed him. And it's like I don't know. I would not want to do that. To be fair.
It's
And
funny
also
that you
married
mentioned that.
married both his sisters.
Cringe.
Yikes.
Little bit of a
Yikes.
cringe.
Yeah. The whole family has issues. And
So actually, to bounce back on your human-animal hybrids, most of the ones in Greek mythology are human-headed and animal-bodied, but most
that's
in
what I was
Egyptian
saying.
mythology are animal-headed and human-bodied.
True.
That's actually a really interesting perpendicular point there.
Yeah. I'm sure Herodotus. Well, Herodotus actually has something to say about the Egyptian
He
animals.
has something to say about
He always has
everything.
something
All right,
to say. This has become
let's
Herodotus
be
tells
real.
us things.
This is Herodotus time.
This is not me, this
Welcome
is
once
before.
again.
Yeah, welcome once again. Welcome to the stage, Herodotus. Yeah.
You know, I'd actually probably say that realistically speaking, like most of the half animal hybrids are like with the upper half being animal. I'd probably say that in most folklore and mythology, I'd probably say that it's Egypt that takes the key for most of them, right?
Yeah, although like they're not really monsters. Like those are
No, they're gods.
Right.
Some are,
or,
some
you
are
know,
minor
or-
deities, but
Exactly, kind of. Because like the demons are actually demons. Like you can look at them and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's like a full-on demon.
I mean, you
or
got-
snakes.
yeah, you got a ton of them actually. And then the ones in Greek mythology are never gods. They're all monsters and beasts. Well,
Yeah,
less,
I
more
mean-
so in popular culture than
Yeah, I
like
mean,
actual.
some are more
mythology.
powerful. Like Echidna and Typhoeus, they're like more powerful than most of the gods.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
but-
and then like you have like champions more so. Like I'd say that the quote unquote Minotaur is a champion more so than like any sort of worship figure. You know, it's not as much of a monster, it's more of a champion in a way.
Yeah. He's also like, I mean, ooh, okay, so mixed creatures like are usually something went horribly wrong there, like either on purpose or because of a curse. Or in like a very few cases like the centaurs, it's because someone took a weird shape to rape someone else and then that stuck.
Yeah.
But like in general, yeah. And then you have the sirens. They're like birds with tits. But you know, whatever. That's something else.
Yeah,
And
so
we're gonna
actually,
straight into our rating here.
if we wanna take that on for a moment though, to like discuss that whole point is the appearance of having, with the exception of the Minotaur, the experience of having the upper half remain human helps in with the, well, this person has a punishment or a curse. You have
Or
to
this
appear
thing can't
like you
speak.
formerly did so that people know what you still look like. It's
Yes.
public shaming in an
Right,
extreme.
like Scylla. Right,
Yeah,
that's fair.
Public
that's true.
shaming
That's true.
yeah, that's essentially what we're working with here.
It's also like more like this is always, you know, this is not my thing. This is like something that I was listening to. It's like, oh, it's also like more dehumanizing to have the upper body of an animal because you cannot speak. So you're even less human. Because like what do? I mean, if your upper body is a cow, you just boom. You can't speak.
Just move.
Right? You just move.
No,
I
because
mean-
half of the representations, look at all of our representations of the Minotaur. Entirely 100% just like this monstrous beast mentality of it.
Apart from the one of the little baby.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Is that a giant pink shield?
No, so when Theseus is down to half his health, he gets the help from one random god or goddess. And in this case, he's gotten Aphrodite to help him. So that's why it's, all of Aphrodite's balloons are pink, so that's why it's pink. The annoying thing is his shield because it deflects everything except you when you attack him from the back.
Why Aphrodite? That is.
It's random every single time, so it
Because it has a random
okay, so it's
modifier.
random. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
why Aphrodite? That's
Oh,
not
shit.
this. Like, if anyone should be Poseidon, because maybe Poseidon was Zeus's father. Questionable, or his lover. So
Oh,
you know.
no. That's got to be my one of my favorite abilities in the entire game. Like honestly.
That looks so cool.
Yes, that's the call ability, so I chose an Athena for that. And Theseus is really damage. I don't like it. So when you level it up, when you load it up, oh wow, it got me again.
Take a
to the
breath.
max, then, then yeah, she appears. Oh yeah.
I also like that he's using the shield and the spear like an actual Greek hoplite. Instead of just moving the shield like it's made of cardboard, like he's actually holding it to shield himself and having the spear like from the side, which is really cool.
Hey, there we go.
Bam! Well done.
And I like the fact that the audience in the arena is cheering. when he
Everyone's
dies.
like, yay!
Have I got
Are
any
those
money?
like pictures of Theseus and
Yeah.
Asterion on the? Oh my god,
Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
tapestries.
I like that the game goes ahead and gives you a simplistic art style while also giving you exactly what you need to like fall in love with it.
Yeah. That's true. So let's move on from Elysium. As we're nearing
I shall stop you
the
by my own
surface.
hand if I must.
Let's see what we can buy.
Yeah, so
that would have been so. That would be so nice, but we don't have enough money. But yeah.
Sad.
I might go for this one because the next region is gonna be a lot of traps and a lot of quick foes. So let's do that.
I'll take that.
And let's travel.
I can do this again.
So my thing from before that, like I dropped in the Twisted Wonderland thing that Disney created. That art style reminds me of this art style. It's like everything is
I've reached the surface.
everything is sexy, but for no reason.
I mean, do you ever need a reason to be sexy?
No, but you know what I mean?
Yes, it's like, it's a thirst trap.
Cool,
And like,
great,
it's
love it.
deliberate. Yes.
But why?
But why?
Why does Scar have to be this 30-year-old thirst trap with small ears?
I mean, ooh, I like the. I
But
don't
also,
like
I don't
the
hate it.
carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are at the Temple of Styx. So it's your upper part. So it's where you enter, but it's blocked by Cerberus. So, but
Oh.
we don't want to fight him
Oh,
because
babe.
he looks amazing. But so
He's
what
such a good boy.
what we need to do is we need to go to any of these and search for what's it called again? I think Satyr Sack or something. And that and you will be able to distract him with it because he will start to play with it. But you don't know which
Ooh.
one of these 5 has the satyr thing.
Oh, so we're
So,
just
yeah.
should we roll a dice?
Maybe.
I'll do it.
But
I'll
we
do
can
it.
also
get one of the dice.
we can
The
also
new
like
liquid cores.
we can also like for example first go for the money.
many are there?
Because Charon is here as well and he has boons we can buy. But I don't know if
5?
we have enough money for like
Yeah, we spent.
yeah. So oh wait, there's the thing here.
Not far from here.
A new liquid core die.
Begin their journey
Nice.
to their final resting
Nice.
place down in the depths below.
All right,
So the
1 through
river
5,
from
6
Charon
rerolls.
often
All right.
passes through.
4 it
Let's
is.
4 it is.
Four.
Alright,
It's for the money.
Swears.
so wait.
Show me the money.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a pomegranate. Let's go there.
I will
4,
only
2,
call
3,
them
4.
pomegranates for the
Yeah,
rest of
me
my life.
too.
Yes.
Won't use it
I'm
up.
very
Favorite thing. This is my favorite thing ever.
So these are like, it's not like one chamber, it's a series of chambers, but you don't get rewards in every single chamber. It's only at the last chamber that you get the reward. But there's very annoying enemies like these ones. And it's because it's such small rooms.
Oh, okay. There's a giant blade coming down. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go on.
This looks more threatening than the levels that are technically below.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, at first glance it was like, oh, okay, this is easier, but because it's so close, everything is so close, it's actually more. It's tougher, and this is why I'm happy that we have the deflect from Athena, because every time you dash it deflects damage, so it's really helpful here. So we have rats as well, like there's rats everywhere here. And some of them are big rats and they can poison you, and if they poison you, you have to go to like one of these, I think they call them mandragoras in the game, and then you cure yourself because the poison does damage over time, and it's really annoying.
Oh my god. Okay, not a fan. No. Not a fan. And lasers and...
Alright, so this is like a boss battle at the end, which means that we didn't have the one with the satyr.
Ouch.
Attack.
Ouch. I will blame our esteemed guest for rolling.
Where is the Mandragora thing? Oh, here. Yeah.
Is it there? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So we just complicated our lives for no reason.
We didn't know that it would be here. I mean that it wouldn't be here. So, and I mean we still got the the level up. So it's not like it was wasted. But yeah.
Fair enough.
You can dash into the blades too, don't forget.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, the big rats are here. Anyway.
Alright, I blame the dice gods, not myself, thank you.
Oh yeah, we're blaming the dice gods now. Okay. Who would be the dice? Would it be Hermes?
Would it?
I think it would, right? I mean, gambling, stealing, trade.
See, I disagree.
Dionysus? Chaos?
No.
Ananke? Because you can't change fate?
Yeah. Let's do...
Maybe...
Sharpen my senses.
Oh, we got enough money though to get something. We can get more health, or we can get Athena. I think maybe we should go for the health though. Instead of Athena. Because we're low on health, so I'm gonna get that.
Cheers, mate.
You wanna roll the dice again?
Oh, what am I rolling? How many?
So just do it again, and we'll see if it's 4 or 6. We re-roll.
No, there's only 4 now. I'll roll.
Oh yeah, okay, 5 or 6.
Oh, where's my D4?
Just to say, 1 and 2 have boss. Oh, they have boss battles, but that's okay.
1 or 2 have. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, we'll go. It's the meter, so that'll be good. But
yeah, the meter. Let's go.
What? How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this god's name?
Is it Demeter or Demeter?
No. I'm talking about this one.
Which one?
Is it? I'm gonna spell it. Is it Taichi?
Tike.
Tike?
Yes. Yeah. It is a her. It's a she.
No, I know. It's a she.
Yeah, it's I mean from Tike. Yes.
Yes.
Luck. Right.
Fortune.
Yeah. Right. You know what? You're very
so
right.
I know a lot of my little god memorizations based on spellings, not on pronunciations because of reading.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So not gonna.
I mean,
but that's the god. that was
Right,
on, like,
that's true. True. Goddess of chance. Goddess of
Goddess
luck.
Chance. Goddess of luck.
That's true. That's true. Oh.
Who's the
that a
god of
dog?
That's a rat. Who's the god of misfortune? Because that's who we're dealing with right now.
So it's
that
the god
rat-
of bad choices.
That rat looks
Ew.
like it might need some medicine.
Yeah, it reminds me of New York. It's fine. It's pizza
Can I
rat.
talk? Can we talk about this though? Right here, like, look at this.
Oh god.
This
it's
is so sharp.
They're so beautiful.
It's very beautiful, but it is sharp. Like my finger hurts right now.
Do you have to, like, sandpaper it, or
No,
just with
it's
use?
too beautiful. It has glitter inside.
Gasp. Gasp.
Glitter.
Terrible snakes down
Glitter.
his
Oh, also from the chat, they tell us that yes, the goddess of misfortune would be Ate probably, or Ares.
Yeah, I was thinking Ares.
Not
as well.
Ares, the god of war, but like Ares,
Yeah.
the discord,
Yeah.
right? I'm seeing a pink thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen that pose before. It's like one
What
of
is
the.
that?
It's like
pink.
a triple snake thing that we saw
Ooh.
earlier as well, but it gives lasers and it turns. But I haven't seen that one before.
Oh, it's the. Oh, I see. I see.
Snake
how it's a
lasers.
snake. You know, we have the whole range. We got the pomegranates. We got the rats. We got the snakes. We got the chariots with.
Pomegranate is
chariot.
French, right?
Yes, of course.
No, it's palm grenade, hand grenade. Hand grenade?
Oh my.
Hand grenade? I don't know.
Yeah. Grenades based off of pomegranates. This is a thing, right?
an
I'm not
apple
insane,
grenade.
right? No. I'm not insane. Somebody help me.
You're not. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say that you're not insane, but etymologically, I think, and I assume.
Yes, I'm not crazy. From the French pomegranate,
Yes.
I'm empty.
because it
Which-
resembled a pomegranate.
Yeah. That is fair.
Because it had shrapnel in it.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Pomegranate.
Yes, and it's from the Latin. Okay, that's fair. Yes. We got that.
I'm not crazy. Grenade apple.
It's a
Apple
grenade
of
apple.
Granada.
Yes. Yeah. In Italian, well, we call them melograni, but technically you should call them melegranate, which is literally that.
Exactly. We're all on the same page here.
We're like we're going the game. We're
And
going
that's
the
why
mythology, we're
pomegranates,
going
and that's why the
Herodotus.
Greek mythology has pomegranates as the fruit of death,
And also of fertility.
arising from blood.
Also fertility because they resemble a uterus with eggs inside, which is how the ancients thought, you know, the inside of a womb looked like.
Yeah, and Hades using pomegranates against Persephone, but whatever.
Right, which is a strong hint at the fact that yes,
Ice
the
cold.
the thing was consumed.
Back I
You
go.
know, because
You're good.
marriage involves.
You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, good. Glad we
done.
cleared that up.
You're done.
In this house, you know.
In
this
this
house.
house.
In this house. Okay.
The apple of Granada.
Which one do
What
we
else?
go now?
What else do we have? I don't know. Chat. What do we choose?
So we have money, Athena, or health, or the centaur heart.
That is.
Health.
Health.
Yeah, let's go for health.
Yes.
The last one, I'll flip a coin.
I mean,
Get
we
the
might
health.
get
The
it
last
on
one.
this one. I mean,
If we
don't
need
have
a
to
last
do
one, I'll
all
flip a
ways, there's
coin.
So many rats.
You guys aren't even like remotely worried or concerned about me that I just have dice in every caveat of my run now.
Oh, we expect that. As I said, we wouldn't go as far as to say that you're not insane. But we
But you wouldn't go as
appreciate-
far. But you wouldn't go as far as saying that I am sane.
Don't do that.
Well, I'm not a doctor, so I would never.
I'm
not a
a
healthcare
scientist, not a
professional.
doctor, Jim.
Because we are classy. That is very true. That's true. This stream is like creating memes and catchphrases.
We are
It's
a meme.
dangerous. It's dangerous.
I'm no doctor, but you look like you need a little help.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I can see it, because I've one time I was trapped to the next room and I saw this wall and scribbles on it, but I couldn't make out what they were. But I
Ooh.
don't think they're actually. I think they're
Yeah,
gibberish.
they're just scribbles.
Yeah, but some of those
hate when
letters
it's
like
just
they
gibberish.
have like they look like Greek letters. Like this one is
I was
like
gonna
definitely
say-
like the Greek pi, but yeah.
Is
I was
that
gonna
supposed
say,
to be like
and
a
over
cell?
and over on the right side of the grate too.
Yeah.
It looks like you got like hints of almost looking Greek letters.
Yeah. But they aren't.
The snake. So what else we got in this room? Snake. There's a lot of snakes.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of snakes.
Why
And the
does it have to
Vandewalle.
be the snakes?
What's going on the left over here?
This?
Danger noodles.
Yes, what is that?
So that's the Mandragora I was talking about. So that when you get poisoned by the rats, you
No,
can
thanks.
cure yourself here. But so because you'll take damage like, let's say like 1 damage per second or more per second. So it's you have when you get poisoned, you have instantly have to go to one of these to get unpoisoned. So like, yeah. But
We
it's-
like.
what?
Yeah, it's a mandrake. Mandrake
Mandrake,
like-
fruit is like a in like folklore. It's generally used like it's thought to be an antidote for most poisons. It's not. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Right? We
Look,
would
if there's
never
anything,
give.
if there's anything that people in history did, it was cure things with the wrong things.
Yeah.
You think? You
Throughout
think.
history, there's a lot of curing with the wrong things.
It's very true. So
She,
while you
she
gotta,
says as she grabs the mushrooms.
you gotta try.
Maybe if we do these shrooms, they'll cure us.
Or maybe we'll die.
Or maybe we'll die.
Is
but
that a
that's the
giant
thrill of
potato?
it.
No, it's a bag.
That's
it's
the
a
bag that we
It's not a
need.
You got
potato.
so excited for a moment thinking that it was a potato.
I was hoping
It's a
it would be a potato.
We got the bag,
A whole entire sack
Oh.
of something.
and now we can
Nice.
go back.
Oh, we can distract a whole
Yeah, we
entire
can.
sack of
Go
something.
find some satyrs and get out of here.
So
Oh.
we can go back to do the other,
Which tunnel?
but let's not. Let's play
Mm-hmm. But
it
let's
safe.
not. Let
and
us
we
not.
we can buy this from we can buy the Athena boon as well. So let's do
Always a
that.
pleasure, Charon.
Mm-hmm.
This one is good. We got one more Death Defiance. Because
Get it.
We already lost 2, so we got an
Get
extra
it.
one.
Also, the chat is urging you to go back
To go back?
because you're good on health.
Yeah, but do we want to risk it? I don't know.
I mean, it's
We
no
can-
way to save.
Like, we can go. If we go further, we go to the major boss battle in this game, and we'll obviously.
I want to flip a coin.
I'm gonna die there, but I mean,
What is life without risk?
yeah,
Risk it for the biscuit.
risk it for the
Heads
biscuit.
or
The
tails?
chat.
Chat, heads or
chat.
tails?
Oh
Come on,
wow,
heads or tails?
we're making decisions.
Heads or tails?
Head. Well, someone said head.
Come on,
Someone said
Foxy,
tails. Just go
tiebreaker.
for it. Just go for it. We don't believe it. In this tree, we don't believe in democracy. Just go for it.
Heads,
ignore
ignore the
the
last.
Ignore it.
Yeah,
Ignore it.
okay.
Heads. Okay. Okay.
It's
and what is
tails.
and what did we assign to it?
Tails is on the right. That's where I'm
Yeah.
assigning it right now.
Oh,
So, we're going to the right.
we're gonna go for
No,
them,
no,
or
no.
we're gonna-
Those two
No,
doors. Between
go through
those
the
two
door.
doors.
Nice try.
we're gonna okay. Let's go.
No, go through the
check this
door.
way.
Go
We're
through the
gonna
right
lose
door.
health.
Oh, whoa.
But you were already dead.
We're not alive. We were never alive.
We were never alive. It's also always nice to see, you know.
Oh, wait.
The snaky things.
Alright. So far, so good.
I mean, so good. I see explosions. I see crystals. I see a mandrake. Oh, you know.
I like how the mandrake's like chilling in a hot tub.
Yeah, I just think
Oh,
the same
yeah.
thing. Like he's just there.
We should all be so lucky.
It's not like the shouty mandrake from Harry Potter 2.
Yes, exactly. Ah! Oh
Screaming.
no. Oh no, it's New York. Oh no, it's the subway.
Oh no, it's New York.
It's the subway. So a mandrake is, let me pull up a beautiful illustration. So the mandrake is like a root from a plant that is called mandragora, which is like is found like around the Mediterranean, and it has roots that are like usually tangled, and they vaguely look like they could be a human, like, you know, crossing his arms or crossing his leg and maybe with a face. People are weird. And it was assumed that it had magical properties back in the days. And so the extract from mandragora was like considered to be a cure for like everything. Like you're infertile, take some mandragora root. You're poisoned, try it and see what happens. You know, you have a headache. Guess what? We got some mandrake powder. It doesn't cure everything. I'm not entirely sure if it cures anything at all. I'm not a herbalist.
Just
I
think
can
of
check.
it like those people who like find like toast that looks like Jesus. But like different. but like Greek.
Anyways, but yeah, so it's a weird plant. But it's like it was very popular in like in European folklore. I don't know. I assume it's mentioned in like Greek medicine text. See, these are the questions that we should have asked Thera when she was here. We're gonna call her back and ask her. A magic turnip. Basically, yes, but like screaming and like ugly. They're like some crazy representations, and they're like literally just guys, you know. Let me see if I can find an image. So you have like this is what we're dealing with. Like the image that I put in the chat is what we're dealing with, and it's like what the hell? What is this?
Nice censoring.
Right? I'm also not sure it's not like somewhat poisonous. If taken in large amounts, like many other plants. So I don't know. You can buy it though. You can buy it out of Etsy, I'm told, and eBay and probably Amazon. So yeah. They don't. I mean, people are.
It's in the
weird. People are so
nightshade
weird.
family.
Oh, then it's gonna be psychotropic. Yeah, anything in the nightshade family is taken in small amounts. It's gonna make you see things. If taken in large amounts, it might make you see the other side and not come back. So who knows? Yes.
Let's see. The
Oh, nice.
alkaloids make the plant, in particular the root and the leaves, poisonous via cholinergic.
Brilliant.
Colin. Oh my god, my brain today. Hallucinogenic and hypnotic effects. The properties can lead to asphyxiation.
Last
Accidental
stand.
poisonings are not uncommon. Ingesting mandrake root is likely to have other adverse effects, such as vomiting and diarrhea.
Alex, take the last stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Exactly.
we got all our death defiance back, so that was a good idea for us to go to.
Thank you, chat.
Oh, look!
And I heard
Look what happened. It was a good idea.
If that isn't the consequence of my actions, but like good ones.
And I heard like a
Like
bell,
it.
which means that we should be able to fish here, but I don't see where. There's no. Usually there's like an orb that shows you where you can fish, and then there's like a bell that indicates it, but I can't see it.
Did you say you want to go to the last door?
Do you want to go to the last one, or do we want to
I
go
don't
to the
know.
final
Ask
boss?
the chat. Does the chat want to go through the last door?
But it has a boss battle.
Through the door.
Ooh.
Through the door. Through
Does the
the
chat
door.
say?
I don't know. The chat has to decide.
Yeah.
Chat,
I don't
come
know.
on,
Yeah,
decide.
we'll let the chat decide.
Chat,
In the
decide.
meantime,
I know there's at least 3 people who are actively typing in the chat. Come on. You have 10 seconds.
Yeah. In the meantime, we
9,
can give you recipes
8,
with
7,
alkaloids and other
6,
plants.
5, 4.
Consider that
3,
there is lag.
2.
Yeah. The final
How
boss
hard is the final boss?
really, really
No.
hard. It's very
Snicky.
tough.
No,
I've only
Snicky.
beaten
Decide.
him once.
Go for what? The door or the boss? Come on, Foxy.
We need to be
Let's go.
You know what?
specific.
Let's go
Be
to the door, and then we'll be
specificity.
able to buy another boon or something else, and then we'll.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's
Door.
do it. Let's get this.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
But if wait, no, we'll see. Because there's another like mini boss here as well in this area, and that's a really annoying one as well. So we'll see.
Don't forget to use your deflect as instructed. I
Yeah.
know you are. Use it as instructed. Use it to its best ability.
The
Or
deflect
snacky
It
snacks.
doesn't like deflect the laser attacks. I think.
The snacky snacks.
Okay. Well, that seemed easier now.
Don't
Well,
ever say
things
that. Why
worse.
would you say that? Why would you say that?
I
Why
don't
would you-
know.
What, did you
I
just go
don't-
rogue mode? Initiate rogue. God, there are too many rats here.
Yeah. Someone needs to clean this place. We can buy.
Plot
what
twist,
can we
this is
buy
just
here?
extermination simulator.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do this.
I thought it's New York.
Let's do this. Like restore up to 75 health.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Vermin.
Hippopotamus in my eye, basically. Ugh.
Excuse me?
Yeah, something big in my eye. Herodotus would say that it's a hippopotamus, but it's probably just. It's okay. Fine, I'm
Probably
fine.
just
I'm
an
fine.
eyelash?
I'm fine. Maybe an eyelash. I don't
Maybe
know.
an
I don't
eyelash,
know.
maybe a hippopotamus. Who knows? Who's gonna
Yeah.
know the difference?
Who's gonna know the difference? Also, Foxy, plot twist is actually just the NYC subway where yes.
It's your finger. It's your
looks
finger
like-
in your eye.
People need to start respecting senior scholars, which is not me, but in general.
Remember, kids, drink water, unclench your jaw, and deep breaths.
Yes. Water check for everyone. Just drink water. This looks remarkably like Union Square Station, I have to say. On a good day. So maybe it is a subway with unsavory rats and unsavory characters and
Why are there so many
grenades.
rats?
Yeah.
You know, sewage, the underworld, the jumping pots that explode.
Yeah, just like New York.
Those,
Just like New York. Sounds familiar. It's very familiar. Aren't the devs just saying New York City is hell? Well, you know,
I didn't say it. They did.
I mean, it's their claim to make. We
So
could ask
this
them.
this mechanic right here, this gap that you have to dash across, is actually useless
No, it's not because the rats can't
considering
follow
you have
there.
deflect. Because you have deflect. So the
Yeah, but the
buzzsaws
rats
that.
can't follow you there, so they can't attack you. Actually, I should have been.
No,
here
no,
the
no,
entire
no, no.
time.
I'm saying so the mechanic has the buzzsaw things be like an obstacle if you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
dash across it. But since you have deflect, it's completely
Yeah.
yeah.
Where is El Greco? I don't know. Maybe I should bring out El Greco. El Greco is a possum plushie that I own.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it
I
is the
feel like I
coveted-
missed something.
It is
here.
the coveted Build-A-Bear. Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. This was supposed to be scholarly, whatever.
Or no, see now we
Like
can
the
fish.
painter?
Here it is.
Always time to fish.
Are we talking El Greco like the painter? Like the
Yeah.
sculptor?
Think I got one?
Oh, we caught a gup.
Another gap, huh?
Oh, she can't hear me.
We are
Like El
supposed to be
Greco, like
scholarly.
the
like the painter, like the 1500 Greek painter who worked at the Spanish court, who is my fiance's favorite painter, and so this is El Greco.
my god, it's adorable.
It is. It is.
Is it official Build-A-Bear?
Yes. Yes. And
Looks
it's sold out in
Oh,
like
wow,
10
that's
minutes.
cool.
So we're gonna have it here.
I
we're
want
gonna
the-
stream with El Greco.
I want the SB. Oh, go with the Poseidon thing.
The Poseidon thing?
Yes.
I don't think we'll
Got
see.
the boons.
I'll take
Oh
it.
no. Yeah. Here he is, Poseidon.
The
Yes,
man, the
let's see him.
legend. The...
Oh, he looks insane. I hate
my
him.
God. He's the
He's
racist
so ugly.
uncle. He's the racist
Yeah.
uncle. He's so bad.
Why does he look like that?
I love his belt. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Like
Oh
in her
my
blog post on Poseidon, Kira Jones described him as Bro-Sidon in this game, because it's like
Yeah.
it's
But
like the
why?
surfer type thing, like he is like
I don't like it.
yeah.
I
Also-
love it.
But
I love it.
the thing I like about it is like he has like the seahorse on his face, like the crown he's wearing.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's seahorses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, and his beard and hair looks like the like algae, like the Posidonia, which is not an algae. It's like it's an herb that grows underwater, but whatever. It's grass. It's
Yeah.
grass. It's so cool.
And he has
It's
shells
so cool.
on his like bracers, like on his,
Mhm.
yeah. So like yeah.
That is
Do they
cool.
Did they make any alternative art from any of the characters, or is this just the only base model they did for everyone?
They only use the one yeah. It's one picture for all of each character, yeah.
I'd love to see like further art, like a different angle.
Yeah.
Like that's my only issue right now is like it feels I don't like the angle.
See what he has to offer.
Razor Shoals, Breaking Wave.
The thing is, this one would be good, but this won't help us because there's only one encounter left. So this one, maybe. And actually, none of them are good in this game
No,
because
but
we don't have that
top
many
one.
knockaway effects.
typical.
So
Well, the top one, right?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's use this one.
Mhm.
All right, and so let's distract Cerberus.
The prince
bestest
persuades
boy.
the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
The goodest boy persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move outside. No, good
I owe you
boy.
one, boy.
One of my favorite parts about this game is that they treat him like the good boy he is.
Yeah.
He is. He is. He is a
Like,
good,
I
the goodest
think-
boy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like an actual part where Hades yells at him, and then Zagreus is just like,
I
"No,
think
no,
so.
you're a good boy."
Yeah,
good
That's
true. It's like I think the second or the third time that you try to escape.
Yeah, it's like at the beginning.
Yeah, Cerberus is so there's a lounge at the Hall of Hades, and he completely destroys it because he misses you. So
Oh.
yeah,
And then
Oh.
Hades is like this dumb mutt, and then Zagreus is like, "I know he's a good boy."
yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
So that is a big looking door.
Yeah, so let's go to the final boss.
I've seen bigger.
Mm.
The boss is the friends we made along the way.
Not this one.
Is the boss our daddy?
Maybe.
Mm.
Let's keep this.
I
love it.
smell
I
family
love it when they
issues.
call me Big Papa.
Crisp, cold air.
I smell family issues. Also
Okay,
snow,
it's
for
cold.
instance.
No, this is
You
actually
know now what
very,
you're
very
doing
good.
is without any purpose
Oh,
whatsoever.
nice.
Even if I don't slay
Looks
you
like my
myself,
apartment.
you'll simply
in this
perish
moment.
when you cross that threshold there.
Oh.
And yet you still persist.
If I don't slay you myself, you simply perish
Mm,
when you cross the threshold. And yet you still persist? Yes.
yeah. So when
Says
when,
it.
when you when you escape as Zagreus, because his soul is still bound to the underworld, he'll always die and go back. So this it is the cycle begins again.
I
And,
see.
Yeah, but maybe let's see. Hades is very hard to beat, but let's see if
I
we
see.
can do it.
Although questionable, because like the
Besides,
underworld
making these
gods
treks
can go
helps pass the
outside
time
if they
during
want.
the
It's just that
underworld renovations.
they always have to
And I'll
work
be in
so
tip-top
hard
shape
that
once
they're all
they're complete.
workaholics.
That's true.
Would that we had a little more support. The renovations could have been complete by now.
Now they talk about
As
renovating
ever,
the
you
underworld.
think only of yourself.
the infrastructure. It's
Yeah.
their infrastructure
Then you
plan.
will find me waiting for you once
You
sorry,
think
what?
only of yourself.
every
Listen,
single
Hades.
time.
Why did he
Okay.
want to leave again? I forget the beginning of this.
Because he wants to look for his mother. He's looking for
Oh, right,
Persephone,
right, yep.
who's escaped and who's abandoned. She's left Hades. So here we go.
Show us.
$20 he pulls out the rope. Yep.
Now,
There we go.
Oh yeah, everybody becomes invisible.
Yeah, he has the helmet of invisibility. It's actually like one of the few like weapon type things that are associated with Hades in mythology, is like his helmet of invisibility. That he bought, like he lends it to people. He knows that eventually it will come back to him. And he, in some versions of the myth, he gives it to Perseus to kill the Gorgon. As an added layer of protection. And the bident, of course, which is the thing in iconography. But yeah, I don't think we've ever seen or hear about Hades fighting. Like even when they're fighting the giants or the titans.
That's because he's crafty.
Yeah. Also, he's got, I don't know, maybe he's got better things to do. He's never.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, he's never doing things like even on like the big altar of Pergamon, where like everyone is fighting. Like the gods of the underworld are like,
That's because they're.
Well, they're receiving people who are dying. They're working. We got work to do. Y'all go and play. We're the bureaucracy here. Oh, he is a tough cookie though.
Yeah, this is the easy part.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then,
we trust you.
so interesting that they chose to put snow here. What do you tie that to?
So in the game explains it as the meter. So she's angry with the world for what happened with Persephone, and so she's grieving, and she's covered the entire world in snow.
Okay, so
That's also why her abilities give the chill effect.
no, understood. Explained by the game. I don't know if this is what they went for, but do you relate anything else to the figure point of the underworld and ice? If anybody else sees where I'm going with this. Amit, you want to take it?
I perceive a red calf that goes this way with white fur here and a
What?
laurel crown.
You don't mean my favorite poet, do you?
I mean, what are the odds? Yes. In Dante's La Divina
Okay,
Commedia,
yes.
the lowest point
Yes.
of hell is frozen.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Which
And
I can't
actually
reach
the-
it right now, but behind my computer I have the Italian copy.
Nice.
Oh, this is excellent. Yeah, and the way to get out is actually
Keep it PG.
Like, you have to like go upside down basically, because like Lucifer is stuck in ice from his waist up. In his mouth are like the three worst people ever, which are Brutus and I don't recall who else. It's like three bad people. Let me see.
I can think of a former president who's one of them. No. So the point of it though too is that the final ring of hell.
Yes.
In his story is frozen over.
Brutus, Cassius, and Judas.
Yes.
That's who he's chewing. And
so
then
I just find the parallel doesn't seem to be coincidental. It seems I know that
thought
we're
about
crossing the streams here a little bit, but doesn't all mythology cross the streams?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And Dante is basically like ancient mythology fan fiction, but like Christian.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But still,
so-
I find it to be an interesting parallel that everybody always associates whoever leads and marks the underworld or hell is always like this. It's always fire. This fire burns and nothing can stop it, and it's undeniably like fire is fire. But I just think it's interesting.
That actually it is ice. Well, yes. Yeah, it makes sense. And also like the one thing that is striking in Dante's lowest circle is the silence, because everything is quiet, right? Whereas the rest of it is like, oh, you got the flames, you got the people screaming, and you got the popes upside down with their feet on fire and they're yelling at each other from the tombs. But then the lower you go, the quieter it gets.
Quieter it gets.
Because
See, that's one of my favorite things because the reason why I like this depiction in particular is because when you consider, like, the whole point of the upper rings is eternal pain, and fire is never ending and it can't burn out as long as there's oxygen. So as long as you keep fueling it with your screams, and carbon dioxide and oxygen and all this different gases going around, it's like as long as you can breathe, the oxygen can breathe, you know? And that's what it is. So as long as you're breathing, the oxygen feeds the fire. And that's really cool. Because then when you get to the lowest ring, there's no sound. You're not breathing, you're frozen. You are frozen for all of eternity because ice is death.
Yep, and you're very uncomfortable. Oh, now that we had a little warm-up, it's time we begin
and this
in
is the
earnest.
annoying part. So when you beat Hades, look at the hell bar.
Oh.
You have to do it again.
Oh, shit.
It's so annoying.
Well, he's not the god of the dead, and I'm really happy.
We've survived quite well so far, so I'm not gonna jinx it.
I love how you say we like we're doing anything but
Yeah,
talking.
exactly. Like we're
Yeah, we've done such a great job right here.
We're being
doing
so,
such a great job.
you know, so essential to
you,
this.
You chose the boons and the upgrade that we're gonna do.
That's very true.
Wait, no, I thought the laser, the fiery lasers.
Oh my god,
That is pretty devastating there.
I thought Achilles taught you to be quick. Well, you know, I thought your brother taught you how to be cool, but apparently not. It's like, yeah, let's smack talk the god of the dead. Also, I'm glad that it put the god of the dead and not the god of death, because he's not dead. Considering that he has death, capital D death, on his, you know, paycheck.
So is he officially the god of the underworld or the god of the dead?
Hades?
In this game, or
isn't he? So he's the king of the underworld, god of the dead, and what else
God
is
of
it?
the dead.
He's something else though, isn't it? Isn't like
He's a ruler of the underworld.
like is it greed or riches?
Riches.
Yeah, riches.
Riches,
yeah.
because underground.
Yeah, that's why there's so many boons and everything down here too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it's interesting because Demeter is also associated with riches because everything comes from the earth, right?
Yeah.
So, but she's mostly associated.
Is this your last life?
Yeah, that's my last one.
Well, the riches. Well, one of the names that he gets is Plutos, which means the rich one. Athena.
I do think it would be pretty cool if during the final fight you got a little more assistance from all the
the cousins and uncles and aunts and all of that. Yeah,
it's okay. They're all related.
Right. Well, that is how cosmogony works.
Welcome to Olympus.
Yeah, the Real Housewives of Olympus. You know. Thank goodness for those, whatever those are, those pillar things.
Without them.
Those are literally there to be shields, like.
Yeah, and we love that for them. So.
Oh no.
This is not looking too.
No.
This is not looking too spicy.
Weird.
Right? I mean, it's looking a little spicy. I believe in you.
Yeah, we do believe in you. But even if you don't, you know, that's okay.
I mean, we still have 2 more streams to go, right?
I believe in you, but that's also coming from the person who last time I streamed, I played a game on. Last time I streamed for this channel, I played a game where I died numerous times.
Well, we did it dead. It's okay.
We did it
there
dead.
is no escape.
How far back does it bring you when you die here?
Oh, the entire way.
In your room. So I think that this would
Got me
be
again, damn
a
it.
good point
The entire way?
to end the stream.
Yeah.
I also blame Esso. Jake, it's you.
I'm not going through that again right now.
No, it's okay.
Wow.
It was a valiant effort.
Mm-hmm.
Very valiant effort. Next time I'm bringing El Greco from the very get-go.
El Greco from the get-go.
Oh, he's cute. I'm gonna like perch
That's
him.
the first line of his rap song. Oh, he cute.
I'm gonna perch him here. So
Before we end, let's just look at some of the character arts at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Here's
right. Please do.
Hi, I'd ask you
Yeah,
how
you
it
just go
went,
talk to
but
some
since
people.
you're here again, I guess I know already, huh? Oh well, just come
Love
on
it.
in.
I love him. I love him. He's got the bad
Love it.
hair. It's like,
Yeah, he's amazing.
Love it.
and he has
Cheers.
the wing
I'd
on
ask
the
you how
opposite
it-
shoulder.
No, he's got them both. I'd ask it how it went, but we all know you're dead.
We love his energy. We love his energy.
What do you need exactly?
He knows. He
Oh,
knows.
it's the bestest boy.
Here.
Yeah. Who's this
Be
angry?
on your way, Zagreus. I
What
have
do
an
you
audience
need
with Lord
exactly?
Hades in a moment. An
Who's this
inquiry
angry
into my
person?
recent
Oh, it's Thanatos.
absences.
Okay, yeah. So okay, yeah. I see him.
Look at how
See, he had time to do his hair,
impractically.
Yeah.
Look at how impractically he's holding this scythe, though.
Yeah.
but it's so cool.
It does
is
look
pretty
amazing
cool.
though.
What are you worried about, Van?
Looks
Never
like
given him
like a
reason not to trust
commissioned
you.
art.
Mm-hmm.
Death, but make it sexy.
Recently,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not so
Well,
sure.
you know, Eros and
Whatever you're
Thanatos
doing,
and all of
it had
that,
better be
all
worth
those
it.
things. I mean, Italians know about that. It had better be worth it. Well, I'm assuming it is. Otherwise, we wouldn't be, you know.
Achilles on break, I guess.
Achilles is not here this time.
Is Megara still down here?
Who?
Isn't Megara at the beginning of the game?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Let's see. Is she here?
I like that character art.
No, she's not here today.
Oh, that is sad.
Oh, but we can drop off the fish that we caught.
Oh, yeah,
Freshly
please.
caught, just for you,
What did we
chef.
get? We got 20 emeralds or
Seems fair
gemstones
enough.
for it.
Yeah,
Which is-
I
death,
like
but
that he
make
has
it
the little
edgy.
hat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so cute.
Let's see. This is the broker.
The chef. Oh.
Here we can trade, but I don't think we have to trade anything today.
I'm also told that the Nyx is there.
Yeah, Nyx is here.
Mm-hmm.
you are back.
Oh wait, isn't Megara one of the
Nyx.
bosses in
I
here?
ran into
Yeah,
Thanatos
but she's
out there.
sometimes in the
He
House of
aided
Hades
me,
as well.
although I think he's rather upset
Mm.
that I
Now,
took off like this.
Nyx. This is a good character
worried
design.
for
Yeah.
your child. I hope you understand whatever anger you may sense
Yeah.
from him.
Just
Not
everything.
cool.
Just like
She's
just like
so cool.
Please forgive
Mhm.
his
what? Two
She's
words.
so
Two
cool.
words. Two words. Witchy vibes.
I was about to say yes. Give me that Queen of the Night vibe. Give me that Queen of the Night look with the stars and the cloak and everything else. Oh, she's so
Incarnate.
cool. She's so cool. She's so cool.
I can't.
Another
I can't.
character that
sing.
we haven't seen in the
It is
in the streams
beautiful.
before. Here we have
Hello,
Orpheus.
Zagreus.
Oh,
Oh, go up, go up, go up, come on.
we've seen Eurydice. Oh my, what the?
The will to sing.
Oh my, what? the-
What went
To explain
wrong?
myself, and honestly, it has been rather difficult.
Is this the 1980s?
Yeah.
Looks like it's
He's
a
got an emo from.
quick, real
Rift.
quick. You have ready, and you have 3 seconds. Name one pop artist who you would associate with this character.
Like
Look at the face.
alive.
Look at the face. Look at the face. No, doesn't have to be.
My God. Oh
I don't
my
know.
God. Oh my God. He's
Like,
hard
he's
and
so
seen.
shook.
Look
He's
at the
so
Harp's
shook. The Harp
face.
is shook. Everything is shook about him. Oh my God. He's got the hair like Cher. Anyways.
Yeah, the harp. Yeah, it has she.
And the harp is like, what is this? This is
It's a
absolutely not what I
consolation, mate.
expected, and
certain
I'm
every
so
single
glad
undead
we
court
saw him.
musician serving in the throne room
If
of the
this
god of
was
the
n-
dead
if
has
this
been
was
through
made
everything you're
into-
going through.
I'm just saying, and I don't want anybody on the planet to fight me on this comment.
It's David Bowie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said if this was made in the late 90s, it would be David Bowie.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna
Also,
say. That's
I
all
think
I have to say.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
give
say.
him one jar of nectar. 'Cause I want to
Okay.
proceed
That's
with the
fair.
arc
Indebted to you,
of
Zagreus.
Orpheus and
For your
Eurydice.
Does he have a voice?
Embarrassment of generosity.
Yeah, he has.
I'm indebted to you. Yeah, you are.
An embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you
Who
the
played
best.
Zagreus?
Nice. Nice. Your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. He did not, really?
Not really.
Darren, who's Darren Korb?
Oh, that name does ring a bell, but I don't know from where. Let's see how. Oh, like so one. I think one more, and then I don't know, and then maybe we have have some progress in the quest with Eurydice.
Okay.
We can go here as well to renovate.
Let's renovate something,
but
and
it's
then.
very expensive. Like these
Oh,
things.
how
like
expensive is
like they're
it?
2 diamonds, and I only have 3 at this point. We can renovate the Great Hall. Like we can change some colors, or we can do this like a bed for Cerberus. Provides
Yes,
elegant
please.
comfort for large hounds.
This is interesting.
Or
So
luxurious comfort we can choose.
The voice of Zagreus is also the voice of Skelly.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And his name is Darren Korb. He's the audio director for Supergiant Games, the company that makes the game.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. No, that's pretty cool. He's gonna get a follow on. He's gonna get a follow on Twitter for that.
Indeed.
I think last time
Not that my follows mean anything.
I think last time Dunstan pointed out that probably the actors who play, the characters Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus are voiced by the same voice actor. He said, so that's also like a fun reference. So what do we want? Do we want
I know
the elegant comfort or the luxurious comfort for Cerberus?
I mean, the best. He's the
luxurious?
bestest boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The best.
Yeah,
Let's go with
only
this
the
one,
best
then.
for Cerberus.
For
He is
Cerberus,
a
only the
good
greatest
boy.
bet will do.
So I know the voice of
look at this.
Megara is actually on TikTok frequently because I followed her once because she showed up on my For You page and I was just like, oh, okay, I recognize this voice. From what? And then I realized, oh, from the game. For Cerberus, only the greatest bed will do.
Yeah. We can pet him as well.
Oh,
God, is
so good.
He's just the best.
Yeah.
He is.
Notoriously vicious Cerberus
is
watching.
Also, someone pointed out that everyone is Marvin the Martian, and it's very true. From the Looney Tunes, with the black face and the hoods and the hats.
Yeah, I remember.
The
Guys,
storyteller
pop
is
culture.
the same person who plays Hades.
Really? Greg Kasabian? Or what's his name?
Logan
Doing
Cunningham.
business with you, Fates.
Oh, okay.
What is that? Is
wow.
that like a ooh? Oh, pleasure doing business with you, Fates. Ah, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
we got 3 jars of Titan blood, which is very nice.
It was like this was a valiant run.
Yeah, this one was really good. We almost made it to the end.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. We shall attempt again next week.
Yes.
But
I think-
until then, we did the full 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
It was how long?
it was 2 hours long. We have critters. We spoke about everything. We spoke about mushrooms, and we spoke about Mandrake, and we spoke about Dante and all of the things and chariots and other stuff.
Let's see what that one does.
We've gone like the full range. We have the range altogether.
We have range. We have skill.
We have some more than others with this game. So we talked about El Greco. Yeah, El Greco was introduced to the audience, which is important. So I think for today we unfortunately we can stop here so Alex doesn't lose all his eyesight and go to bed instead of dying trying to escape Tartarus again. Thanks a lot for joining us, everyone.
Yeah,
thank
so
you,
much.
Jake,
Yeah,
for
thank
joining
you, Jake.
us.
It was a lot of fun.
It's only 4 p.m. Come on.
I mean, well, he's
Yeah,
not
it's-
with us.
It's 10
I know
PM
that.
here.
I know. That's why I said
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And also, we don't judge people who want to go to bed at 4 p.m. You want to go to bed at 4 p.m.? Go to bed at
Yeah.
4 p.m.
Are you
We
kidding?
don't
I work
judge.
nights. I go to bed at 10 a.m.
Some people. Some people. Some people. Not
No,
me, but
you-
some people.
You earned rest. Next time you should try it with a different weapon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I
Mhm.
if it weren't for the gun, we wouldn't have made it that far. The gun is my favorite weapon. But,
The gun is
That's true. Yeah.
fantastic.
That's true. The gun's
Excellent.
pretty good.
All right.
Excellent. All right. So we're gonna stop the thing. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alex, for enduring these 2 hours of non-stop bantering
No, it was a lot of fun.
and bringing us almost
Thanks for having
to the
me,
end.
everybody.
All right.
you for being
And yeah, thank you for making it. And we'll see you all. Thank you, chat, for being present and yelling
Thank
at
you,
us.
chat.
Thank you,
Yeah.
chat.
Criticizing my every move.
As it should be. And we'll see you
Somebody's
all.
got to hold me accountable.
We'll see you all next week. Same time, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think next week is 1
No,
hour
next
earlier.
week we're starting earlier.
Yeah.
That's true. We're starting an hour earlier next week because we are going to be with one of our favorite human beings that know about catabasis and anabasis. Yeah, so chat next week 1 hour earlier. We're gonna put it on Twitter. We're gonna put it on every social media. Because our guest is going to be Professor David J. Wright, and he is teaching later, so we needed to have it earlier. But we're going to be talking about monsters and escaping the underworld, and a whole lot of mythology. Not that today we didn't that, but we're going to do it.
It's going to be like the same thing, but next week with
the
different
same thing, but more, but with different people.
experts.
He's a professor, so
I was gonna say whichever one of you called me an expert. I'm so sorry for your loss.
no, it's fine. You are an expert. So we're gonna post
Expert
things
of nonsense.
as one does. All right. So, thank you all, and have a good rest of the day. Have a good rest of the night, and bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week. Bye.